it's David here. Welcome to Digital Doxology. And I'm the person who's kind of responsible for all the music that you have seen on this channel. But I want to thank you for being here and visiting with me today. And I'm just going to share real quickly kind of a quick setup of my studio and talk about songwriting. We're going to talk about that. First, to start with my keyboard that I use. This is my Chord Chronos. I've had this for about 5 years. And honestly, when I've been so busy teaching for the last 5 years, I really haven't been able until now to jump into this thing and really start learning how to program it and do some of the things that it can do. So many things. Of course, the first thing that comes up when you start it up is the keyboard comes on, the piano. It's got a beautiful, what they call the Berlin grand piano sound. Love that piano. It's a nice piano sound. But it has combis and a sequencer. It'll even record audio recording, which I haven't really tried yet, because I have my audio recorder up here that I use. This is my Tascam 24 SD that I use to record all my sounds, and then of course from there I put it on the laptop so I can master the music and master it here, and then I send it over to my desktop where I do all the videography work from ArtGrid that I put on there. And so it's kind of a little bit of a process. I've narrowed it down to just a few basic instruments that I use. And of course my guitar is hanging on the wall over there that I use once in a while. All my mic cables and guitar cables. But what I'm talking about today is I'm talking about songwriting. I have been writing music since I was 16 years old. And I know there's probably some of you out there who are just starting to get interested in writing your own music. And so that's what I want to talk about in just a minute. First, I want to thank you for watching the channel. Make sure that please hit subscribe and like and ring that little bell, because that way you'll get notified whenever there's future videos that come out. And so in just a moment, I'm going to show you a video that I put together, 5 basic tips for those people who are just starting to think that they might want to write music. When I was 16 years old, I wrote music on a guitar. I know at the time, and when I was 16 years old, I probably had a total of about 10 chords under my belt. And I wrote my music using a guitar, and I'd write the words down and put the chords above the words so that I'd remember where the chords went. And that's kind of how I started, then plunking notes on the piano. And the piano, the guitar, and everything, it stuck with me for the rest of my life. I just kept learning things as I went and writing music. So it's been a passion of mine, along with teaching music, being a worship leader for 25 years, being a teacher for 36 years. I played in the band and wrote music, even sung music. So there's been a lot of different experiences in my life. And what I want to share in just a second is a video about 5 tips for people who are just starting to think about composing music. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. If you have a passion for writing music, then stay tuned and watch this video, 5 tips for writing music, for composing. So thank you again for watching. Please be sure to hit like and share and subscribe. Ring that little bell, because then that way you'll get notified if there's any future videos. So have a great day. And here comes the video right now, 5 tips on writing music. Hi everyone, this is David here, and welcome to Digital Doxology. Are you just getting started in music and you have an interest in making music? Then stay tuned, because in just a moment I'm going to share with you 5 simple tips, 5 things to consider first before you get started in making and creating your own music. So let's get to it. I'm going to start off with a question for number 1. Do you dream of being a songwriter? Do you have a passion for making your own music? Do you believe in yourself and believe in your passion? You see, it's important to believe in yourself, because there will be those around you, your loved ones, your friends, your family, and they will support you. But there will be others who will try or may try to discourage you. You have to really believe in yourself and your passion and keep plugging away at it. Number 2, do you know how to play an instrument? Do you play an instrument right now? Are you willing to learn to play an instrument if you don't know how to play an instrument? Piano and guitar are the 2 most popular instruments for songwriters to learn. That's because piano and guitar can both play melody, rhythm, and harmony at the same time. However, it's possible to create beautiful music now on a computer and never have to even touch an instrument. But either way, it does help to learn to play an instrument, especially the piano, if you plan to use a computer. And I strongly suggest learning to play some basic piano if you're going to use a computer. Tip number 3. Learn some music basics. Learn how to read notes. Learn how to read rhythms. You can get a book on music in the library, or you can take a class at school, or you can get lessons at a music store, or you can watch YouTube. There are thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube that will teach you how to read notation, how to read the treble clef, how to read rhythms. Practice those videos to learn the basics of music. Tip number 4. Practice, practice, practice. Let me say that again. Practice, practice, practice. You should practice your instrument every day. If you are playing piano, then practice at least 30 minutes a day, every day. A guitar, practice 30 minutes every day. If you sing, practice singing 30 minutes every day. You say, gee, Dave, is 30 minutes enough? If you want to do more, then practice more. But start small, but remember, practice your instrument to get proficient using it. Tip number 5. Learn how to save and share your music with others. This is important. You can record music on a digital recorder. You can video it. You can write your music down on paper. But sharing it with others is going to be important to learn how to know and learn how to protect your music when you do write it down. These are things called copyrights. And these are all important things to learn about in songwriting. And I plan on covering each one of these in more detail in future videos for you. So please hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so you can be notified when these videos are released. So thank you. Have a great week, a great day, and keep listening and making music.